out.
Late.
Well, we always figure it out because we have to wing it every single week. That's why no one watches this show.
Yeah.
Welcome to another edition of Clickbait Sports. How many years have we done this show now? Are we in our second
Feels
year?
like 10.
We're
It
close.
does. It really does.
It's the show that should not exist yet somehow does. I think we have all suffered negative reputation decreases because of this show. What has this show brought to the world besides a whole bunch of nothing?
Greatness.
That's fair.
I don't know about that.
Great.
We saw Scooter in a
2 full
cheerleader's
years.
outfit.
Yeah.
Yes.
I forgot, but I've suppressed that from my memory. Those were the glory days.
Speaking of let's do the introductions. Down below, we have this man who's reading his notes. It seems he's
I'm
trying
in a
to see.
staring contest with the audience, and I'm winning.
Ooh.
I haven't blinked since the show started.
Liar.
No, dead serious.
I'm not blinking
Should
either.
we just have
I'm
this
looking
at
the
yours.
whole show?
I can hold it. I'm really good at maintaining uncomfortable.
All right, hold on.
eye
You want to
contact.
do a staring contest? All
I'm still
five of
going.
us? All right. Wait. Clear.
Does this count as my 5 minutes of stand up?
All right.
Still going.
3, 2, 1.
Still no blinking. I'm
Tom
Jenna Ortega
Dry
from
Eyes
Wednesday.
Grassi.
That's it. Da-da-da-da. That's me. No blinking here.
What?
Did you just say
Adam
blinking?
Yeah, I lost.
No,
My
I
eyes
said
getting blurry.
a blinking.
What
Bids.
are we doing
I saw
with
red on the
our
side.
lives?
Someone got like
This is
$100.
a stare down right here.
Oh God!
Has
It's like
anyone else
$100.
blinked? I haven't blinked
I
yet.
blinked.
I blinked.
I
Okay,
have
I was
not
you-
blinked.
my eyes
you
were
play
too
hall
wide.
monitor.
My eyes were
Still
getting
going.
kind of blurry.
Getting a
Brandon?
little
Well,
dry.
while they do this,
Gotta get some dry
welcome
eye.
to Clickbait Sports. I'm not your host. I'm just gonna try and get this shit back.
I
on track.
blinked.
I'm
Okay.
Cam.
I was gonna
I'm still
zoom in.
going. I'm still going. We're gonna keep on going.
But
All I
if you're
know is
here-
that Tom's probably doing an AI and his real version is probably editing a vid right now.
Honestly, yeah, I wish.
Yeah, this is a bot. All right, look.
Hi, Tom.
If we didn't get derailed, Scooter tried to take the football from me. He's just like, you know what? If you guys don't
Oh,
want to
red
play
flashing
serious,
out the corner of my eye
I'll-
again.
All right. Listen,
All
everybody
right,
knows
got
who
it.
we are.
Oh God. Oh,
Scooter won last week, and his punishment
almost
was
3 minutes. That was good.
if the Cowboys
Oh.
won, he was not allowed to talk about the Cowboys.
See, that's
Now-
not how I remember it. That's just
That-
not.
No, it was
But
a
how
dual
convenient.
punishment because remember, I really wanted that Tom Brady dress up.
Yeah, we wanted the Tom Brady dress up.
I just thought
So-
I couldn't talk about the game, not all of the Cowboys.
I
So
thought-
y'all let
I
me
thought
know.
He said,
I think the Cowboys.
Yeah.
yeah, I thought
Yeah.
it was the Cowboys.
I thought it was
Now,
the game.
I think that you are able to talk about them if you do not say the word Cowboy, if you not
Or
name any
Dallas.
players. You cannot say Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
You can refer to them as the team in Texas.
Oh, the Texans.
I think you can use
Yeah.
descriptors, but you cannot
It's-
name players. You cannot say Dallas or Cowboy. How about that?
And
Yeah.
what
This is
happens,
poetic.
what
The-
happens if I do?
You had to dress up as Tom Brady. You had to do the whole
Yeah,
wig.
yeah. You
all
have to
everything
dress
next
up
week.
at. Yeah, you lose. You default to the second
Oh,
punishment.
that was hi puppy.
Let's see how let's see how it plays out.
Who played
Like-
on Monday night, guys?
We'll see.
No, I thought it was
know what,
Indianapolis.
You know what? Do you know what the worst team in the NFL is? The Dallas Cowboys. Like I just hate the Dallas Cowboys.
Well, you a bot.
What do you think about that? What do you think about the Dallas Cowboys, Scooter?
I think
Well,
their
I
best
think-
player is their kicker. Love their kicker.
Brett Maher.
Brett Maher.
As I said, Brett Maher, he likes his BBWs. He likes them wide.
Here's what I think about America's team.
The Packers?
I think
The
Steelers.
Raiders.
Patriots.
we played admirably. I think
I agree.
the leader of
You did.
America's team,
Aaron Rodgers.
who was doubted all season who was called these names by these
True.
media pundits
Anti-vax.
all season.
Mike
I
McCarthy.
think he was vindicated. I think he had the best performance ever in the NFL. And I believe
Ever?
this
Ever?
is just
You don't watch a lot of football, do
the
you?
beginning.
Matt Flynn had 6
Wow,
touchdowns.
that's a
against the
really
Lions.
strong
like-
take
like-
on
that's a-
Kellen Moore.
Best ever.
That's
or down.
honestly, that's a really surprising take about Matt Canada. I'm surprised you are that impressed with him.
like the best.
I mean, I knew Aaron Rodgers was the dad, but
This is going to be fun. This
Yes,
show
it
is going
is.
to be
It
awesome.
absolutely
All right.
is.
That's one punishment established there. Now, we have receipts. We have older ones, and I see people getting 80s and 100s, by the way. Thank you all for
Oh, Lord.
contributing to further punishments.
Do not
Um,
send them to me. Send them to this guy or that guy.
By the way, I think Brandon should be punished with having to go watch 80 for Brady in the theater.
Mhm.
No, I can't leave
Yes.
the house.
Yes, you can.
I'll
And
pay
you
extra
will.
for that thing on.
I mean, what if it's available on streaming services?
you can
Yeah.
find out streaming.
If it's streaming, yeah. I think you should have to watch 80 for Brady. All right. Speaking of other punishments, Tree,
Oh Lord.
you owe us. We
No.
have receipts.
This is gonna be so bad.
5 minutes.
It's a lot.
5 minutes of stand up.
This is gonna
Yeah,
be the worst-
with a guy who's never done stand up before, everyone's gonna leave, and rightfully so.
This is going to be the most cringe 5 minutes of my life. I'm
Well, that was what
Here
your girlfriend said when
for
you
it.
were on top of her, now wasn't it?
This man knows no bounds.
Hey,
You
if
think I
can
could
still
last
go over the
5
line?
minutes?
I defecate on that line.
You think I could last 5 minutes? Thank you for the credit. Okay.
Well, before we do
Actually,
the
I said 5
stand-up,
minutes. It's
let me
10
tell you
minutes of
about my
pumping
favorite
and
stand-up sports book.
it lasts longer than 5 minutes.
Yes, it does. It's here all day, every day. DraftKings, you just got to use our sweet code Clickbait.
Oh no! Don't make
Right
this
now.
backfire on me.
New customers, okay? When you use our code, you're going to get $200 in bonus bets deposited in your account after you bet just $5 on any NFL playoff game of your choosing, all through the playoffs to the Super Bowl. Code Clickbait. You bet $5, you get $200 in bonus bets. And hey, what are you going to do with those bonus bets? I don't know. How about a same game parlay where you stack some bets for a much gianter payout? Just like those underdog teams of the same name. You know about DraftKings. It's safe, secure, it's reliable, and best of all, you can deposit and withdraw your money whenever you want. It's the stand-up of stand-up sports books code Clickbait. Link below.
You know, Tree wants to withdraw right now.
He
For
wants to
sure.
withdraw his punishment, and he cannot.
I think honestly, you want to withdraw from your girl because you don't want to be embarrassed within 5 minutes, right?
No, I'm just
Hey,
sensing
I've been doing this for a start. That's
Projection.
more than a minute, dude.
projection. Okay.
Projection.
Listen,
Projection.
save the hilarity for your set.
Mm.
All right,
Hilarity.
everybody.
Hilarity.
Here, I'll give you a proper introduction. We're
Oh,
on
God.
stage here. Can we get a?
Do you want
wait.
me to actually do it? Because that's what I used to do for a living.
Yes,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
be
give
the
it-
MC.
Yeah.
You be the
Oh,
MC.
Lord.
Coming to the stage next.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got a great show lined up for you tonight. Coming on to
don't.
the stage next. Oh, man. This guy has over 500,000 subscribers on YouTube. He has been featured in all the best places. America's Most Wanted list, on the no-fly list. Ladies and gentlemen, your hometown and local Yinzer, One Urinating Tree.
Thank you. You also missed the sex offender list, unfortunately.
Oh, I haven't gotten the latest copy of that.
Yeah, I know it tends to happen. I want to say it was consensual. That's all I'm gonna say. Age ain't nothing but a number.
This is already going really well.
Yes, this is going fantastically. What do you
Gave him
what's
like
that?
3 seconds.
Well, I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. Fozzie would be proud from Muppets, but I do want to say one thing real quick. I know these punks around me want to say that Oh, everything's fine. Everything's dandy. We're going to lord over Tree and make him do 5 minutes of terrible stand-up. You know what, something? I'm going to go roast every single one of these boys because that's really how it is. And you know what? I've got insults on insults on insults on insults on insults. And it is a beautiful thing. It is insulting as my girl who yelled at me for going within 5 seconds. But it's going to be longer than 5 seconds this time, trust me.
When do the jokes start?
There's no jokes, man. The joke is your voice. You sound like Timon from The Lion King, dude.
I know, but at
I
least
thought
I can
you were
do
supposed to
stand up.
I thought you were supposed to be funny. Get this guy off the stage.
Saying that from the least funny guy on the TV. Really? You're the rich kid with the PlayStation here, brother.
You're the only guy on the TV.
You're the you're the boring one, man. You have me on the screen and you're just losing your mind. This is why everyone's leaving right now, and I don't blame him. You get this ugly mug here. You got Uche, God rest his soul. He is up there and he is crying in disbelief at how horrible this segment of Clickbait Sports is. Uche,
You're the Matt Canada of comedians.
Well, Matt Canada's able to keep his job now, wasn't he? That's all
But
I'm going to say.
nobody's happy.
Oh, of course nobody's happy because all we're going to do, just like this comedy sketch or whatever this is supposed to be, it's going to be nothing but jet sweeps and pre-snap motion. And I'm going to pre-snap motion all the way over to Mr. Brandon Perna because he's sitting around rambling about his Denver Broncos and talking about how Nathaniel Hackett's a better coach than Pete Carroll. You know what? Nathaniel Hackett's not worth Pete Carroll's used chewing gum, buddy. That's all I'm going to say. And we all talk about how terrible the sketch is, and it's... Are we
burn, bro?
Bro, you got 3 minutes left.
Yeah, 3 minutes to go.
3 minutes. Oh, God. This is why we don't do 5 minutes. My favorite part about clickbait, and I know I say a lot of bad stuff, my favorite part about clickbait is talking. I see all the tomatoes and I'm losing my mind.
At least somebody's laughing.
Yeah, I know, right? How is there only 3 minutes? But I will say this. My favorite part is there's a sect of hate for every single person on this stretch. I will say this. There's a sect that hates me, rightfully so, because I'm wasting your time for about 5 minutes, and I completely understand that. There's a sect that hates this guy right here. He laid a big old dookie in his bedroom because he has one of those toilets they use on Idiocracy. By the way, that is... That's pretty much how the show is. It is the epitome of idiocracy. We have Brandon over here. There's a sect that hates him. There's a sect that hates the rich kid with the PlayStation. There's a Scooter. I mean, I think like everyone hates that guy. And then there's Tom. And then Tom, like he has the blood cult where he's going to take over an island and drink some Packard flavored Kool-Aid and death by Aaron Rodgers immunization. And that's
a dream.
How I really say that about that. That is always the dream, sir. That is always the dream. And I know, I understand that I go off and, shitpost and ramble. Can I donate to? Yes, you should donate. You should.
All right, don't I have to hold up a candle for 1 minute left?
Yeah, hold the light up.
No,
Flash the
I
light.
put out
All right, show the light.
My grandmother gave me this, and it's going to hold me for
finish
the power
strong.
of how terrible is it doing right now. But I do want to say one thing real quick. I am the most awkward mother effer that this world has ever seen. When I ask for a application to a job, they ask for my sex, I say yes, because I am that awkward. When I go to the bathroom, you know what I do? I leave that door open because that is what the glory of life is. And you know what? When I go out in public, there are times where I just go hog wild. I go on without pants. I go on because I'm free. I'm liberated. I am a man, and I have no athletic ability whatsoever, which makes me absolutely.
It's a confession.
But at the end of the day, I don't know. Yeah, it's self-deprecating humor, man. Rodney Dangerfield.
There's no humor involved.
Do 20
here.
Hail Marys and you'll be absolved of your sins.
Oh, look, Hail Mary.
Is it time?
Hallelujah. Praise
Please.
He
Jesus.
made
Oh,
it.
God.
All right, wrap up your
Thank
set.
God.
Wrap
Thank
up
God.
your set.
Oh,
All
by the
right.
way, you all suck. This
Coming-
punishment's terrible. Have a good night.
My father's throwing tomatoes in the chat.
Danny Diamond. Wow.
Okay. Wow. You
This
know
is
that's bad when my father says it's bad, and he's seen my
Papa
stand-up.
Grassi.
So.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh, trust me, I'm fully aware.
Listen,
Mr. Grassi, I'm so sorry you had to hear that horrible
was-
use of a routine.
I'm getting on Yelp right now and reviewing Tree stand up, and it's
That-
not going to be good.
that was a punishment for us. How
Yeah.
does that
Yeah.
hinder?
It's a punishment for me too because I didn't want to do this shit.
You know what's
Well,
interesting?
If
I
Tree
think
ever wins again, we know
probably-
what the next punishment will be.
Yeah.
10
No.
minutes.
No, not 10 minutes.
20
please.
minutes. We don't
No.
even show up. He just has to do
He
it.
just has to do an hour-long special.
Oh,
we
he has to
got-
record it on a stage and
Our
submit it to
stand up,
Netflix.
dude. No, no, dude, it's so bad.
Oh,
Oh, speaking of
Promise
which,
you, Amy Schumer's not taking any of those jokes.
right? Exactly. Now you see how little I cared about the prep because I knew it was going to be terrible, and how much I prepped. Just like 5 taking bats, he knows he's still going to strike out in 3 pitches. That's all I'm going to say right now. Let's go on to the actual elements of play here, talking about the NFL playoffs. I think someone's
Still in
team to the
stand-up
left
mode.
of that is, you know,
My team
is
is
still in the
ready to
playoffs.
Go at it for playoffs.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mr. Five, tell us about your Giants. What is the emotion like in New York Giant land?
We are cautiously. I mean, look, last year we were
You're not wrong.
we were sneaking the ball on our own 3-yard line, and this year we are sneaking the ball on their 10 and advancing it and then punching it in and going up a big touchdown. So we are happy where we are. It's been a long 6 years. We have a big matchup this weekend. And I think the thing is like, yeah, it's not the time to go out and be like, we're going to the Super Bowl. Like someone on this panel.
No, but they are
Acts-
going Super Bowl. Come on.
But, you know, I don't like the phrase we're playing with house money because money's money, baby. And we are here and we have a shot and you might as well go as far as you can. So this feeling is great. I love it. Let's do it again. Let's do it again.
so now where does this leave you on Daniel Jones? Because before you were saying, I don't know, we might need to franchise him. Does this solidify Daniel Jones as the QB of the future? Is he your guy?
Oh yeah, he's that dude. Come on. Did you see how he played?
Against a
300
really
yards,
bad Vikings
I've been
defense.
seeing how he
TDs.
played. That's why
He
I've
played
always
how
been
you
like-
have to play. He played how you have to play. 300 yards, 2 TDs, 70 rushing yards. First player ever to do such thing. Look here, we have options, right? You have
He's
2
the best
players.
NFC East quarterback this weekend.
You have 2 players that you need to sign, Saquon and DJ, right? You can franchise one, or you can look at how mad Scooter is. Can I get an ice on that?
Oh
Can
yeah,
I get
I'm
it?
icing.
Oh,
I'm
he's back.
icing that.
Yeah. Upset. The thing is like you have options, right? What you'd rather see is sign Saquon to a shorter term deal and then lock up Daniel Jones for a longer term deal.
Problem
Don't
is that-
franchise either of them.
Well,
You want them
Saquon
back?
is going to want a longer term deal,
Yeah.
especially with how running
We'll
backs
see.
fall off.
I would think with Saquon, yes, you're going to want to retain him and his services. The two are kind of a package deal. But if you lose Saquon, it's not going to hurt as much as losing your quarterback. You need the quarterback, right? Because running backs, as much as I love Saquon, running backs can be replaced.
What I
But
saw from
I
that
say keep them
game-
both.
What
You
I
guys should sign
saw
Melvin
is
Gordon.
something that the Giants should have been doing, or at least Daniel Jones should have been doing from the jump, using his athleticism to his favor. And that's something I feel like the Giants have done a terrible job at. The same way they misuse Kadarius Toney's athleticism and ability, they've done that with Daniel Jones as well. So if I don't know who just got that.
Not I. So
Not I.
Me.
Not me. Thank the
Five.
Lord.
That was me. Y'all want
Oh.
to punish me. Okay,
you
y'all
know
want
what?
to punish me.
I'll take the
Okay.
punishment. Hey, look, we haven't
Okay.
had enough punishment. They don't want to punish me because we don't want 10 minutes of really bad stand-up.
well, the
Why
last,
didn't you just tell a story, Tree?
I
just
tried
tell
telling a story. You guys kept
Like-
interrupting me.
that's called heckling, Tree.
Yeah.
By the way, yeah, because 5 has not been punished since September.
Yeah,
Whoa.
If that.
months.
Oh,
I've been
yeah, punish
flying
5.
under the radar like Daniel Jones. Listen,
But
Scooter,
if Daniel
to your
Jones-
point,
Or
yeah,
Five's not allowed to watch the Giants this weekend. That's the punishment.
Oh my god!
Oh. No, you got to stream it in delayed reaction.
no,
To finish
I'll-
my point. To
I'm getting
finish my
cable
point.
this weekend.
I would never do
so-
that. That's
If
You just
Daniel Jones
stream it in an
continues
empty
to
And he's
play-
room.
still throwing the tomatoes. Oh Lord.
If Daniel Jones continues to play with athleticism, scrambling when there's nothing available, I think the Giants will have a lot of success, even against, and especially against the Eagles, because I was looking at some videos on how the Eagles play their defense and how it kind of plays right in to the Giants' hands. So we'll see. And I am rooting for you guys as well.
Thank you. Thank
Why
you.
are
I
you rooting for
appreciate it.
them?
Because if they win and we win, we get home
Who's
field
we?
advantage.
Who's we?
Who's we?
America's team.
What do you mean?
Packers are not
The
in it.
Raiders-
buddy.
the
Are you-
Raiders have
are you-
been
no,
out
no,
of the playoffs.
The
America's
Steelers have been
America.
eliminated, unless the
Yeah,
Steelers
no,
are
the
still going
Packers aren't
Super
in it
Bowl,
no
which is
more.
very realistic.
No,
You
I've
can have
never
Steelers
heard of
Giants
America.
conference
We're talking about
championship.
Packers. We're talking
You
about
can't
America's
just
team.
claim all of America. That's why there's no team called
their
the
Iowa
American
team?
We
Giants.
can, and we will. Do some
Here's
research.
Here's what's
what are
funny
you, the
about
Lions?
Giants fans, and I can actually relate to this because they watch Daniel Jones go from 10 touchdown passes to 15,
I
and they're
know.
like, "This is our franchise quarterback."
I mean,
Sign me up for this
Let's
guy,
be real.
baby.
They got carried by Saquon. And let's be completely honest here. The Vikings defense is terrible. It is.
Oh,
But look at the right. Look at the column on the right,
Oh,
though. Those numbers are going down.
Yeah,
Yeah,
He just
because
finished
they
what
have a
Joe
better
Judge
system.
started. It was
And
this is a
2021,
Joe
he got
Judge
injured.
stat.
Listen, the sacrifice that has been made when they tried to make him a pocket passer has only benefited now, right? So, like, if he's viewed as a guy that can throw from the pocket, then he uses the athleticism, which should have been done this whole time. Then, you got a serviceable quarterback who's going to get, not Lamar money, not Joe Burrow money. Speaking of that, aren't there a bunch of quarterbacks that are going to be at least free agents or in their negotiation year?
Get paid.
Yes.
Yeah. Who do you think will be paid? I think it's Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson, Daniel Jones,
Justin Herbert.
and
Justin Herbert will be more than Daniel
Herbert
Jones.
is also up.
I mean,
Who out of those four is going to get the most?
he's
Joe Burrow.
money?
Well, probably Burrow. Herbert, I don't know. Do you think he sticks with the Chargers or do you think he goes elsewhere?
If he's smart, he'll go somewhere else.
Depends on who they bring in as OC.
Yeah, he has a say in it apparently too.
Yeah.
Really? Why
But they
would
said
you
that the
see
Ravens
that
came out and
much
said there's a
competition?
200% chance that Lamar is staying with them.
Yeah,
So
but
he
they
said
said that Josh Rosen was their guy
Yeah.
in the Cardinals for the offseason.
they said if they don't make a deal, they're just going to franchise tag him and then
Yeah.
try to work on a deal after that.
It's probably going to be a franchise tag and trade. That's
You
what-
cannot let Lamar Jackson walk. They just fired Greg Roman because of him, basically. And Roman, what? Didn't Roman win a Super Bowl?
Roman Empire has fallen.
Yeah. Well,
Roman
he
Empire
got
fell.
capped to the
Yeah.
Super Bowl.
Yeah.
With
And then
Harbaugh.
he helped the Ravens win a Super Bowl because Greg Roman forgot he had Frank Gore.
Oh, that's right.
All right. He did help the Ravens win a Super Bowl.
Good old Greg Roman. I think Burrow for sure gets maxed up, and I think
Oh,
also Lamar. I think Lamar and Burrow get similar deals.
I think
For sure.
Burrow's going to get over 200 mil guaranteed.
He's gonna get a lot of money.
Guaranteed.
He's going to
Yeah.
get a lot of money.
I don't know
Oh,
if it's going to be
he's-
fully guaranteed, but I think he
millions
gets at least
guaranteed.
4 years guaranteed.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
And everybody has the Browns to thank for that, for giving Deshaun Watson
Yeah.
an exorbitant amount of money for
Yep.
no reason.
Going back to the Giants, though,
Oh, we're still on this?
you're playing the Eagles next. Let's
Mhm.
preview this game.
Ooh,
What are your
we're gonna get
thoughts
into
going
this.
into this? Can you win this game? Is this game winnable? Are you scared? What are you thinking? What do you guys have to do to win this game?
Here's the thing that scares me,
One more
right?
point.
Is the Giants have to pass the ball vertically. Okay. Like, no bones about it. Like, this dink and dunk running game, yeah, it worked against the Vikings because they're terrible. Daniel Jones is going to have to throw the ball deep if we're going to have any shot of winning. That's key to victory number one. right? He's going to still run. Saquon's going to have to run, but he's going to have to make a big throw, maybe once or twice. Darius Slayton going to have to catch the ball. All right. Number 2 is we got to hope that Jalen Hurts is banged up, a little bit more banged up than he is on the injury report. Okay. Maybe get Dexter Lawrence in there.
That's about the Giants.
Oh, okay.
About saying you hope Jalen Hurts never plays football.
And then
again.
number
He's so
3,
injured.
is Lane Johnson. If he's fully healthy, we're in a lot of trouble because
Full participant in practice, old Lane Johnson.
Well,
this week.
I mean, he could still be limping. You know, you never know. They put Toradol in him and they just say go out there. But if they run the ball like they did in the first matchup at the Meadowland or at MetLife, we're done. So
Tom, what are you doing?
I was just doing some arts and crafts.
Are you bedazzling your?
Ooh. Is that a voodoo doll?
It's a Cowboys voodoo doll, and I got
Ooh.
the pins.
Oh.
Very nice.
What do you think about that, Scooter?
Wow.
I figured like I could.
Put in a zoom on that bad boy.
As a believer in Jesus Christ as my personal Lord and Savior, I do not believe in voodoo or its antics.
Maybe that's why the Cowboys
leave it
have
at
lost.
that. Jesus is Lord. That's all I have to say about that.
All right, but I think it'll be a close game. And if they lose,
Oh,
I'll
nothing.
be devastated, and I will not speak.
Do you
for
believe in voodoo donuts?
Yo, their donuts are
Now-
so good.
Now you're talking, Perno.
Those
Where are
donuts are
voodoo
so
donuts?
good.
I
They have a
am
bunch of
unaware of
that
voodoo
are
donuts.
really. They're so good.
So I say we go around and all make a projection on the Eagles Giants game and then move on to another game. Personally, I don't think the Eagles have this in them. I think they falter. I think Daniel Jones repeats last week's performance. He is that guy. I like the Giants to beat the Eagles. And when they do, I have receipts, Eagles fans. You're done. That's all I'm
right.
saying.
Oh, so we're done.
Precipitants.
All right, Brandon.
Oh man.
Does this dog advance?
I agree. Like if Jalen Hurts is truly healthy, then I like the Eagles. I like what the Giants have done. I like where they're going. And even though I just made fun of Dan Jones, I do think it's the right answer because I think one more year with Brian Dable, you'll see the real leap Dan Jones can make. But here's the Giants had to shut down one guy, and that was Justin Jefferson. And Dexter Lawrence has been great. His Pilates quote was hilarious during the game, talking to Leonard. It's like, yeah, the Pilates got me right, dude. The Pilates got me right. A lot to like about the Giants, but they got to try and shut down AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, and Miles Sanders, and the guy who kills the Giants every time, Boston Scott. He's like, Giants fans know more about Boston Scott than any other fan base because he shows up for 2 games every year and is just against the Giants.
And he's trash against every other team in the league, literally.
And then, yeah, if Jalen Hurts is on fire, that's the 4th weapon on any given play. Dallas Goedert too. Damn, like there's just no way.
They got weapons.
They're clicking.
Dude. Yeah,
that's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
So
that's what they said
Giants.
when the Giants took on the Packers in
Just kidding. It's
2011.
I
So who you
disagree.
got,
I don't think a
Brandon?
lot of people said
But
that.
wait,
No,
who was
we
your actual
sucked.
vote, Brandon?
15-1, believe it or not.
Take it the Eagles. But I think the Giants are going to play well for like
do too.
3.5 quarters.
Okay, 1 Giants, 1 Eagles. Tom, what are you going?
Yeah, if there's an upset that's going to happen this weekend, I think it's going to be one of the NFC East games. So I think the Cowboys could theoretically beat the 49ers if they air the ball out and they actually, I don't know, stop that pass
Speaking
rush.
of Jesus, there's no way the Cowboys are beating football Jesus, Brock Purdy.
Hell, Jesus.
He is the chosen one.
But
He is him.
for the Eagles game, I think it will be a lot closer. I think it's going to look a bit more like the Week 18 game. I know that the Giants rested their starters, but I know they were more competitive in that game than they were the first time that they took on Jalen Hurts this season. So, yeah, I think it's going to be a physical game, and there's just, you're asking a lot of that defense. Like they're going to have to get after Jalen Hurts, which is not an easy thing to do because for the most part, the Eagles' offensive line has been pretty darn good. So it's be tough, but I'm gonna pick the Eagles in a close game.
2 Eagles, 1 Giants. Tree.
Ooh, this is actually a tougher one to gauge than you think because is Jordan Davis going to be fully healthy? Because if that is, that takes away a ton of their options, especially running up the gut. Like, because when they have a healthy Jordan Davis, they terrorize their opponents, even with their solid defensive line. You have linebackers. I mean, Daniel Jones is going to have to beat them with his arm. That is the only way you can do it. And do you trust the Giants receiving core? So I think this is going to be a close game. I think it's going to come down to the wire, but I think the Eagles just pull away in the end because of home field.
Okay, 3-1. 5.
I'm going
Going
to recuse
against your own
myself.
team?
I'm going to recuse myself from a prediction. I'm just too emotional to call it.
Where are the
No, I
tomatoes?
mean logic. No, logic.
Where are the
says-
tomatoes?
Sorry, I had to.
Logic says that the Eagles will likely win. So,
Yeah, we picked the wrong guy to have faith in his own team today.
yeah. All right, next game. On the other side, the Bills and the Bengals. The Bills are actually favored by 5.5, I believe. This, to me, is the upset alert. The Bengals want another shot at the Bills. The Bills did not play well against a banged-up Miami squad.
Yeah.
This is one where it's ripe for the taking, and the Bills have been susceptible. You know, they've had the squad for the last 2 years, and we haven't seen them in the Super Bowl. I think the Bills will win,
Where is this game?
but it's in
It's
Buffalo.
in Buffalo.
It's going to be really cold, but that doesn't bother Joe Burrow. He's ice cold. He has ice in his veins. But I do think that the Bills will pull it out. But this is the most unsurprising upset in the universe here. And I just got booed by Miguel. Thank you.
Yeah.
He says he prefers to be called Miguel, not Michael.
I don't
Noted.
know if you guys were able to watch.
Oh,
that
come on.
Bengals game, but the Bengals didn't look good either against Lamar Jackson-less Ravens team. So they really struggled in that game to the point where I thought they might not even come out on top till the very end. So for me, I'm just going with home field. It seems like this team is fated to make it to the Super Bowl, but I think the home field advantage is going to be way too much of a factor. If not for Joe Burrow, for everyone else playing on the Bengals. So I got the Bills.
Duke. Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say is like, so the way that I looked at it, because neither team, nor the Bills or the Bengals, looked great last weekend, right? But I think the quality of the opponent that the Bengals faced was better than what you got from the Dolphins, because the Dolphins defense, like, they showed up definitely, but like it was Skylar Thompson back there. They also didn't have Raheem Mostert. They had so many guys dropping balls, and it is that defense. The Ravens at least have a very good defense, and they have a very good ground game. It's very true. So I think that just like the quality was a bit better. I think that the Bengals red zone defense is pretty damn good. And the thing that makes me real nervous about the Bills is they turn the ball over, and they have just like, they are living and dying by Josh Allen. Josh Allen will throw a 50-yard touchdown to Stephon Diggs, and then the next drive throw a terrible interception. And like, it's just that consistency. And in the Bengals game, like Burrow just, or the Bengals Ravens game, Burrow just didn't turn the ball over against a better defense than what the Dolphins have. So like, I like the Bengals right now. I wouldn't think it's 5. That's a lot. But yeah, no, I picked the Bengals to win this weekend.
Wow. Not just to cover, but to win outright.
I'm going to say the same thing. I think the Bengals win because the Bills defense they showed a lot of holes, especially in this past game. And when they're off, they are very undisciplined. I think Miami's defense has been relatively weak. That's why they fired Josh Boyer. But at the same time, Cincy's defense is relatively underrated. Remember, they've been complaining that they have no all-pros on their team. And they have, Sam Hubbard with that big return. Jesse Bates, eternally underrated. They have Logan Wilson in their defensive line or linebacking core, Trey Hendrickson. So they've got guys that can make a big difference if need be. Even Eli Apple, as much as he gets burned, he can still go far. So I think this is where having no Von Miller kills you, because since he's going to be without Jonah Williams, their O-line's banged up. So I still think Cincy wins because they just can't get it done.
Okay.
I think it's
That
going
was
to be a
better
great
than
game,
your
though.
stand-up. You
I
should have
same
just
here.
done that for your stand-up set.
I tried, but at the same time, I don't know. You know what else is funny? The fact that you look younger without a beard. That's the funny part.
Manscaped sent me the beard trimmer, and I was trying to trim it for the commercial, and I overdid it, and now I'm
It's funny you look young.
Yeah, that's what I said. I don't look 52 according to She Got Sports and Bengal on the dumpster fire. Where it's just like, you look 52. I was like,
Did that AARP card come in yet, Five? Okay. Oh, that you swore. You swore.
that's not swearing.
You
Get the
swore.
discounts.
Picking my nose.
So,
Yeah.
oh,
Speaking
Yeah,
of discounts.
Oh, discount. How
That's
long
just a
this week is
bonus.
gonna be?
Hey, it's DraftKings Sportsbook, guys. Use our code Clickbait. Let me tell you a little something about DraftKings right now.
Okay,
New
well,
customers
stop.
use our code Clickety-Baity. You do a $5 bet on any playoff game, any of the ones we're talking about, and you're going to get $200 in bonus bets instantly. You're going to get those bonus bets so fast, you might not even think it's real. Guess what? It's more real than Tree's chances of ever getting on a stage on an open mic night from now until eternity.
Don't force me to. That'll probably be a punishment, won't it?
Download the app, use our code. You get those $200 in bonus bets, and you can turn that into more cashola with same game parlays. Stack some bets. Which team's going to win? By how many points? You're going to get a bigger payout. Again, do you know the code?
Clickbait. Clickbait.
Bait.
Clickety baity.
Just clickbait.
Yes. Let's go.
It is for
Yes.
DraftKings Sportsbook. Where you do
I'm
your sports
Cam.
betting.
so Five and Brandon, give us a prediction for this Bills Bengals game. Who you got? and why?
I said Bills.
Okay,
Oh, so
then
it's up to
Brandon.
me.
Yes, you're the tiebreaker.
You said Bills? You said Bills?
Yes. Yeah.
Two Bills, two Bengals.
Who you cursing, Brandon? And then my mom, she went to the doctor.
So the Mott says, well, the light was on.
He ain't gonna do that.
Buffalo, I know people are thinking there's going to be an upset. There's going to be an upset. And yes, both teams showed some flaws wild card weekend. I don't care about any of it. And none of that matters. The Bengals probably lose that game if it's not for one crazy play by Tyler Huntley going high. So just like the Bills needed something to fall their way, so did the Bengals. I think both teams are great. I wish we were getting them in the AFC Championship game because one of them beat the piss out of the Chiefs at some point.
I think both of them beat the Chiefs.
No, both of them beat the.
No, I mean in the playoffs. Beat them in the playoffs.
Oh,
Oh, the
Eliminate.
Bengals own
Yeah.
the Chiefs.
They both beat the Chiefs this year, and
Yeah.
I just the thing Joe Burrow has, Adam, you touched on, he's got ice in his veins. The game is never too big for him. But Josh Allen has the thing where he can do everything. He can run, he can pass, he can throw a 6 and then come back and throw a 50-yard touchdown. I don't know. I'm just not going to bet against Joshy Allen in this game, especially at home for the Bills.
Bills it is. All right. Chefs and Jaguars. This one to me is probably going to be the most lopsided game of the weekend, and it starts
Blowout
Saturday
for the
off
Jags.
at
All right, all
4:30.
right, all right.
I think the Chiefs, they're just ready. They're rested. They're destined. The Jaguars, as much of a great story they are, they let the Chargers get out to a 27-point lead on them. And if Brandon Staley wasn't a moron, they should not be in this situation. I think this one's an easy to call. I don't know if the Chiefs cover, but the Chiefs will win. Play the money line. Hammer the money line. But you might only get you might bet 100 and win $10. So, but I think the Chiefs got this one. But I would be very happy if the Jaguars win. If Uche can somehow impose his will from heaven, then I say go Jags. I'm going to be rooting hard for the Jaguars, but I think the Chiefs win.
He would do that.
Mm-hmm.
He would. I'm not Tom. By the way, let's go on to the final game here. A certain
Wait,
this
wait,
guy's
No. You
We
gotta
all
get
gotta make our picks.
Yeah.
I did my predictions. I did my prediction.
When?
Before the DraftKings spot.
You got to let everybody say theirs. We're talking about a different game. Tree, where are you, dude?
Jaguars.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Talk about-
Chiefs,
moving on.
Jaguars. Who you got?
That
Tree?
5 minutes got you that shook? You're still recovering? It's like, man.
Yes,
should've
I
done
am
this
still
before.
recovering.
Brandon. No, actually, let's let Brandon go last.
I
Tom.
got the Kansas City Chiefs.
Oh.
It's the Chiefs are gonna win by a lot.
He's just trying to curse them. He doesn't believe it.
Oh, the Chiefs.
He's just
are
trying
the
to. He's been
most
doing it all
elite
year. I do a show with him
football.
3 times a week. It's just
No, Tom.
I'm going with the Chefs.
I am going with the Chiefs. They will then make their 5th straight AFC Championship game.
I
They
am going
lose.
with the Jacksonville Jaguars.
What?
That's right, ladies and
All right,
gentlemen.
this guy.
If you have seen, I've already predicted what the Super Bowl is going to be. It's going to be the Jags versus America's team.
Hackers are
And
not in it.
America's team
When did
will
the
end up taking it.
Giants
But I'm
become the
telling you
America's
guys,
team?
listen, there's just something about the hair. Okay. Trevor Lawrence gets his power from his hair. His hair is way longer than Patrick Mahomes. That's all I'm saying. Do not be surprised next week. You come back here, the Jaguars have advanced. Just
So would you
remember,
rather have them win, like that
Rudy
major upset,
Magruder
rather than the Cowboys win?
told you first. What do you think, Thomas? What do you
Yes.
think?
You really, I mean, because with your own logic, Trevor Lawrence has longer hair than Dak, so he has more power and more strength, so he should be able to win the game against
Now-
another team that wears red.
Here's what you're not understanding, though.
Tell
When
me.
you are
Samson.
America's team,
Mm-hmm.
It's
you
the
get
Steelers.
your
It's America's team,
strength
dude. Totally.
from the people. You understand what I'm
people.
saying?
So you're
And
saying that
people-
America hasn't been a
Have
strong
you
country
seen-
since the
Have you
90s?
guys seen Dragon Ball Z, where you know
That's kind of accurate, Tom.
You're talking about the
Kinda-
spirit bomb. You're talking
the
about the spirit
Spirit
bomb.
Bomb? This is what's going to be happening in the Super Bowl. All America's team's fans are going to be doing this, willing us to victory, and we will
Yeah.
take down the Jaguars.
Quick question. Didn't you do that last year against the Niners and it backfired spectacularly?
Not, but this year is the first year, and we will do it this year.
If you're ever standing in the middle of an open field trying to give your energy in a spirit bomb like motion, and Skip Bayless is standing next to you, you're in the wrong place. So I don't know about that.
I
one.
do agree with that assessment. I do agree with that.
No.
We've got the Waffle House versus ketchup in America's race to diabetes.
All right.
Who's
The
gonna
final
win?
game. The final game on the schedule. This is going to be so fun for us to talk about.
Mhm. Yes.
Cardinals
Give
are
them
America's
something
team.
to talk about.
How about love? Oh, wait. Sorry.
Love.
Love.
Honestly, you want a
the-
punishment? 5 minutes of 5 singing. There you
Oh,
go.
my God.
Ooh.
No.
Yes.
No.
Okay, so the Sunday night
Um,
game, you got the Dallas Cowboys taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
Wow.
Scooter, who do you think wins?
Listen, here we go. It's very simple. America's team
Again, who?
The Packers.
has this in the bag. Okay.
Okay.
There is no
I'm
way,
surprised.
and this is I honestly believe this. I honestly believe This will be the first time Brock Purdy is exposed. Okay, this will be the first game. And what are they, 11-0 in their last games? This will be one of the games where you see, oh, he's a rookie. He's a rookie. And you'll see the mistakes that rookies make, because in these 11 games prior, there was no one.
Oh, he's got to figure out how to say this.
There was no one on the opposing team that had the speed
Of
and strength and maneuverability of America's team's linebacker. So,
which linebacker?
you know,
Yeah, what's his name?
I mean, just
Is
use
it,
your imagination.
Devin White?
Not that.
I thought Jalen
Not-
Smith
not
isn't
that
even on that team.
The point
anymore.
is, our defense is not like the defenses Brock Purdy has seen. I think you're going to see some exposure,
Who's we?
and I think
You
we're
know
going to dial it up. And I do not think you're going to see what you saw last week. And if you recall, I actually said that I thought Brock Purdy would struggle, and he did struggle immensely that whole first half. It wasn't until the second half until he got things together. I think you'll see a
immensely.
lot of that first half Brock Purdy next week.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
Thomas, I'm calling on you, buddy.
Yeah, I kind of I kind of agree with Scooter. Brock Purdy has not seen a defense like the Dallas Cowboys. That defense giving up the second most points scored by the Green Bay Packers this season. He has not seen that kind of level of terrible defense. Now, I will say, the Cowboys team that showed up last week, or showed up on Monday, was probably one of the best versions of the Cowboys that I've seen in quite some time.
I mean,
Because
Tampa Bay's pretty crap, though.
They've
They've been terrible.
but they were efficient. They had a great game plan. They actually gave it to their better running back, Tony Pollard, and they sprinkled in Zeke when that's what they exactly should do. They went
When
with
they
a hot
didn't want to
hand.
get any yards.
Correct.
Mhm.
Then Dak, he was phenomenal. And more importantly, he did not make any mistakes, which he is prone to making. And the defense actually, didn't whiff and suck. So put all those things together, you have a very efficient football team. Can they carry that from week to week and now going up against a really, really good defensive line? That's going to be the difficulty there, because you got to keep Dak protected. You got to be able to run the ball, which are two things that are tough to do against the 49ers. If they are, they can take advantage of that secondary, because that's the one weak spot on the 49ers team. I think it's actually a pretty darn close game, but I do pick the 49ers to win.
Good assessment. Brandon?
Wow. Well, I say this as somebody who watched Russell Wilson all season long, and I say it with the deepest sincerity in my heart. Zeke Elliott is the most overpaid player in the NFL.
That's not
It
true. Dak has a
is-
pretty big contract.
Yeah.
Who
You
else
better watch
does?
out there.
Dak.
Dak
Oh, yeah,
Prescott.
but I like
I mean,
that.
they paid Jalen
like
Smith
that.
a lot of money, too.
Yeah.
Now, Scooter said this team that he's alluding to, which I'm still not entirely clear on, they're going to force Brock Purdy to, throw some turnovers, make mistakes, which he has not done in 7 straight games. The outlier here was Dak Prescott playing a flawless game. And I don't see that happening against the 49ers defense, because unlike the Buccaneers, they actually have one.
49ers have one of the best defenses in football.
Yeah.
Tampa Bay's is good, too, but when you have to be carrying an awful offense led by a decrepit Tom Brady, it tends
It's-
to fall apart.
The
Isn't that
Niners
crazy
defense is
how
so good.
narratives change?
They could possibly
Narratives?
shut
No,
down
Tampa
Jimmy
Bay's
Butler.
been terrible all year, dude.
Oh, the
Yeah,
goal.
they're 8-win
They've
team.
been terrible
They're
all
a
year. The
team.
only reason they made
They
the
shouldn't
playoffs
even. Yeah.
is
Now
because
it's
Brady Jarrett touched
decrepit
Tom
old
Brady and a
Tom
bunch of really
Brady.
bad
All
teams
talk
gave up.
over one another.
Now it's
They should have had
decrepit
Lamar.
old
My
Tom
heart.
Brady.
I've been
Now
saying it
their
since November,
defense was
dude.
Terrible. I'm just saying, stand by your words.
I did.
Stand
I have
by
been
what
standing
you're
by my
saying.
words. I said he
Stand
was
by your
2015 Peyton Manning in
man.
November.
All I'm
Brock
saying.
Purdy will not throw away a football that is also intercepted in this game.
All right, can I give my pick?
What do you
Sure,
guys
I want my
say
pick too. I haven't
when
said my
we
pick
beat
yet.
the 49ers?
Oh yeah.
next
What's
week?
your?
What's the narrative going to be next week when we beat the 49ers? That's what I want to know.
I mean, I will say this with Brock Purdy. I know Scooter said something about him being exposing himself. I will say this: he will be exposing himself. He'll be exposing those brass balls and that big cock, and just slapping the Cowboys with it all game. That's how I'm feeling. And with that defense, you know something? Big cock Brock is gonna sky that football like Nick
This is a
Foles
rooster,
couldn't
right?
have dreamed of, man.
Yeah, you can say
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
It's a rooster.
Yeah, big rooster. Yeah, he's got the rooster. You know, NBC showed something with a rooster on it.
So when
So
Brock,
Oh, that's
49ers
awesome.
when Brock Purdy has 4 turnovers, what are you guys going to say next week? Oh, the Cowboys won because of the turnovers, not because they're actually the better team. Is that what you're going to say?
No, they're going to say because Mike McCarthy probably ate Kyle Shanahan.
Okay, you know what? Here's what I'm gonna say. Scooter, I'm not gonna try to fool you here. Would you say that the Cowboys offense can be electric? Just yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, great. You see, Brock Purdy shares the first name Brock, which is the same first name as a Pokemon gym leader who used what type? Rock type Pokemon, which electric is weak against. So I'm sorry, these just be the facts. This just be the
We
facts.
have just
I'm
lost Scooter
telling you,
as
I'm
a
laying
host
it
of this
down.
show.
That's just the way that it goes
Amazon
sometimes.
has made
You
an
know, you're
offer.
gonna send Pikachu out there, right? And Onyx is gonna come out, and you're like, "Wow, that's a big Onyx." And then all of a sudden, he's gonna slap you with his tail,
Onyx.
and it might
Sticky
not be his
fingers?
tail. So
God, the show is so bad.
So good though.
it's just what it is.
So
It's
good.
just, and he said they were electric. You know, I gave him a shot. He could have said no. It could have been water if they're a water type. No,
Mhm.
but it looked what happened with the Seahawks. That's why they're able to hold in for so long. And then, yep, that's it. Wait, that's all it took. Pokemon references.
Listen. Here, let me give my pick and then we'll wrap this tire fire of a show up.
Okay.
What happened last year?
14
happened
seconds. 14
Last year,
seconds.
in the last 13 seconds, this defense for the Niners
Cookies.
is the best defense. And what is the idiom of the NFL been for the history of the NFL?
Defense wins championships.
Defense wins championships. And these
This man started
49ers,
talking about
the
Pokemon.
Cowboys,
Bruh.
the Cowboys are standing in the way of probably the best defense in the league. I say the 49ers eat, and then we're back here next Thursday having a very fun show.
What are you guys going to say when the 49ers lose? That's why what are you going to say when the 49ers lose? Let's go
We're going to
around
say the NFL's
and
rigged.
let's
That's
see
what we're going to say.
what are you going to say when the 49ers lose? Tom, what are you going to say when the 49ers lose?
That their secondary was exposed by a good offense.
5, what are you going to say when the 49ers lose?
Not going to lie, that is what we would say.
What are you going to say, 5, when the 49ers lose?
I don't need to prepare a statement because I'm not
Okay.
gonna have to read it.
Okay. Please just keep the same energy because I don't want next week being some nonsense again. Oh, we're going up. We're going to. No, this is our year.
Said that
It
a
is
couple
the
years.
year of
Said that last
America's team.
Again, Packers are out, buddy. They're out.
He needs Jesus.
Who is we?
Be prepared.
Who
Be
is
prepared
we?
because I'm coming with the heat.
One of the
next
best villain
week.
songs.
Coming
in the
with the
line.
heat.
Coming with the heat next week.
Brandon, what
but
are you?
I
gonna
thought the
say?
Heat were playing
winning.
in Memphis next week.
We're winning the game against the 49ers. And I'm going to be back next week. And I'm going to be saying the name of my team next week. All stream long. So just get prepared. Get prepared. Because it's happening next week.
Well, I do
Okay.
remember you saying you were pretty livid the last time the Cowboys lost, and
Yeah,
I
how
wrote
depressed?
that
Can we
in. I
call?
ground
Can we
that
get some
in.
clips from last year's show?
Oh, dude, I ground that
Yeah.
in, and it was so great.
Also, it doesn't go well against Rock. Come on now.
Yeah, come on, skizzers. Okay, can we do the countdown? Because
Yes, please put this show
I
out of
know
our misery.
who it
Dear
is.
God.
All right.
I'm Cam.
Oh, Lord. Why are we here?
Say
Just to
for
suffer.
sporadic.
Every like, I want my mommy.
How come I'm not?
Yeah, that's right. America's team, Green Bay Packers, are back in this thing. Here we go now. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 4. Why did you bring a Pokemon to even the score? Dak is gonna throw at least 3 dozen picks. And then you're gonna get licked by lick.
Yeah.
You know what? Someone else can do the rap then. That's fine. I've seen you guys try.
So what's the deal with airline food? I mean, come on.
Yeah, that sounds like something
You ever just go to the shopping? You ever go to the grocery store and you get the shopping cart with the
I made
$190.89?
I didn't.
Ooh, Loman.
$665.
$359.01.
211. 216.
Five. What are you at? Come on, 5. Come on, 5.
I've lost.
5.
I've lost.
Dollars.
How much?
$86. $617.27.
Woo! All right, so we know the punishment's going to involve 5 singing. What song should he sing?
No. He has got to watch 80 for Brady. Make it bounce back
No,
bad.
you can't use
He
my
has to do a
own.
report on it.
Ooh.
I'm not leaving the
What the
house.
heck is 80
Love it.
for Brady?
Yeah, I second that one.
A book report with
On-
a MLA formatted bibliography. Stop playing.
He's got to watch 80 for Brady.
Yeah.
And do a
The
book
singing we can
And-
save for a future date.
And do a report. Well, no, you could find it online.
A report,
Okay.
a movie review, however you
I will
want to
watch
spin
it. I will watch 80 for Brady because I hate all of you.
Good.
I will give you a report so that you don't have to watch it. That's fine.
Thank
I
you.
wasn't gonna.
Because I was not either at all.
Morbid time.
I know you have a crush on
thought you
Sally
guys
Field. I
wanted-
get it.
Wait a minute.
I mean, Sally
wait.
Field back in the day.
Wait. I'm gonna actually call a
Told
timeout
you.
here because
gonna
when
audible?
I had to watch Morbius, I had to dress up as Morbius and deliver that. I think you now have to dress up as Tom Brady, and you have
No,
to
he has-
explain 80 for
One
Brady.
of his favorite character of the 4 main women you have to dress up as.
She's obviously dressing
the
as
old
Sally
ladies, I'll
Field.
take that
Sally
too.
Field.
I will
Sally Field.
take that too.
You had to watch Morbius.
Miss Morbius.
We
We
are
had
wild.
to do the whole show in fake teeth.
We are
and he cut
wild.
his gums.
I forgot you had to watch Morbius. We are wild.
I
for that
didn't.
one.
I also watched that stupid Kevin James movie too.
Oh,
Thanks,
the Sean
Miguel.
Payton movie.
That was bad.
Thanks,
Documentary
Miguel.
about my
I
new
thought I
head
was
coach.
good with singing. You know, like I could have
Puked
just
all
sung
over each
I
other.
could
It
have
was
sung
You
Cotton
thought.
Eye Joe or something. Hey, where did
You
you
thought.
come from? Where did you go?
All right,
Morbin time.
Tom,
that
what you got
bad
coming
Cotton
out
Eye
on the
Joe.
channel?
I am putting out a big Aaron Rodgers video today about if he's actually coming back to the Packers because things seem to have shifted after his Pat McAfee interview.
5, what you got coming out?
I uploaded today. Dumb things NFL teams constantly do, which is basically a video about Brandon Staley. And I'm thinking about some other. I got a really cool video that I'm working on, but I don't want to give it away. So
That's
just
fair.
keep that on the
That is
low.
fair.
Mhm.
Perna, what is about to drop?
I dropped a Brock Purdy episode yesterday. So
That is fair. That is fair.
Still
Tree?
asking Tree.
I'm finally working on a video that isn't football related, which is incredible.
Wow.
World Cup related?
NHL, hockey.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, speaking of non-football related videos, NBA videos are about to start on my
Let's
channel.
go.
There you go.
We got some more travel and
Jokic?
girlfriend
Oh.
Instagrams
You
coming
know
out.
what, Scooter? I actually have. While you're here, I got a package in the mail last
we go.
Friday.
This ought to be some
And
nonsense.
I
already know.
legit the chat literally thought you sent it. I don't. There was no note. There was nothing. It's obviously worn. I don't. There's a dog. I
There's a
don't.
pop.
I don't know what this is.
Puppy.
I don't
That's
know.
great news. That
It's
is
a
like
Dwight Howard
prime
jersey.
Orlando Magic Dwight. Put that on, you'll be able to cross over at least 3 to 4 people and or dunk immediately.
Hold on. No, I can't.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
I can't. I have no skills whatsoever.
That's fair.
Mhm.
Well, yeah, that was Clickbait Sports. We'll be back next week
These
when
forearms.
America's team wins.